Hey everybody. I know YouTube just sent the notification out a second ago. It was late on that, but I'm going to go ahead and start getting into this because I don't have a lot of time to play it tonight, and I want to get as far as we can with the time that I have. So once again, I have the Wild Turkey 101. I will cheers donations every $10 with a shot, so feel free to get me drunk and make this interesting. How are you all doing tonight on this lovely Sunday night? So yeah, I had to start late because we were recording a certain thing that I'm sure everybody is excited to see. So yeah. How you doing, Mark, Jennifer, Music Girl? So last time I was hoping to get through Act 3, and instead I got like 2 Act 3 instead. This game is long. Long, dusk. Tomorrow's my birthday, turning 21. Nice, man. Happy birthday early. What's up, Josh? How you doing? What's up, Dale? How's it going, man? And playing this too? Right on, man. Still a fun game.
Did something happen?
Aren't you going to sleep yet? I'll be fine here. I sleep in my studio on occasion, so this is luxurious in comparison.
Well,
So we start the game by going the fuck to sleep. You needn't worry about breakfast for me tomorrow. I'll be fine with some grilled fish and miso soup. Stardust, what's up? 16 days until my dad's birthday. Nice. Happy early birthday to your dad. This is my first stream and I absolutely love Persona 5 and I hope you have fun. I played this game 8 times and it's just so great. Who's your favorite character? Mine's Ryuji. I think
The prisoner has returned.
so far my favorite character is probably On, but Ryuji's a close second for sure. Welcome to the stream, Amber.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
The bonds that you
I
have
don't know how to
wielded
stand
are
up straight. I
quite
try, it never
intriguing.
works. Posture.
In other words, they all have been unfairly labeled by
If I
society.
sit up straight and too far
and
away
are
from the
standing
mic,
up
nobody
against
can
such
hear me.
fates. Have you noticed? Your heart seems to inspire theirs. Outcasts of society. In other words, you're picaresque. Deepen your bonds with them. Those will become the strength behind your rehabilitation. I look forward to it. I
does
shall
he
grant
think I've
you
been
an
doing?
ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. May you
Thank you.
continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Increases your persona stock to 10 slots. Nice.
all right.
That's good because I was
It's almost time.
worrying about having too many right now. Now I can go ahead and make the other extra one. So I got a little list here of stuff that I need in order to keep leveling up the strength persona. Unless I made that extra one last time, but I don't think I did. No, I didn't yet. Okay.
You're Sai-san's younger sister, correct? May I talk to you for a moment?
Is it about the Phantom Thieves, Akechi-kun?
You're quite perceptive. I was wondering if there were any points in common between Kamoshida's and Madarame's cases.
What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? I'm Will. Archero, how's it going?
There have been victims, after all. The Phantom Thieves need to be pursued.
You criticize the Phantom Thieves, yet you don't doubt their actual existence.
Oh, you saw that show on TV.
Alice, you can carry more monsters, Game Freak. Yeah, most of them are cut out, right?
Common sense can get in the way at times when pursuing the truth. Many details become logical if I think on the premise that they do exist.
Is this because my sister told you to do so?
It was just a coincidence.
Why do I get the feeling that you're enjoying this?
You may be right.
What's up, Hell Ember? How you doing?
Huh?
Phantom thieves that use calling cards and succeed in their crime. As the so-called charismatic detective, it'd be hard for me not to see them as my rival.
You have such high self-esteem.
Can't have all the monsters. Yeah. Wish you could. Having a hard time with an assignment, taking a break for a moment. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully you can figure it out when you go back to it.
So the Phantom Thieves are evil, and you are just?
Compared to people who manipulate others' hearts as they see fit, I believe I'm on the side of justice.
I believe you're wrong.
Besides, I'm only using my natural-born talents for the sake of serving the world. Don't you think the same about yourself, too? Oh, that's surprising. So you're just the good girl type of pushover.
More like lame-ass detective friend.
Oh, looks like it's starting soon. See you later. Give Sai-san my regards.
Why does everyone get on my case?
Who is this guy, Light from Death Note? That's what I feel like. Or L from Death Note, actually. L is the detective that's trying to figure out who's doing stuff supernaturally to criminals. Game Freak could easily fit all of them into a game with the memory size of a Switch. Exactly, they just don't want to go through the trouble. Exactly. What's up, Gospel Gamer? It's going well. How about you?
It's such a delight to enjoy coffee of this quality.
You could stay until you find a place, you know. I can't promise it'd be comfortable here, though.
Thank you, but I'll return to the dorms. I realized something after talking with everyone last night.
So a hatred for the character, he makes my blood boil? Are you talking about character from Death Note or the detective guy from this game? Nyoto Best Detective Prince? I'm not sure who that is, actually. Unless that's Keshi-kun. Unless his first name is Nyoto or something. As soon as I come home from my trip in a week, I'm going to play through this game again. I finished another playthrough earlier this month, but had to reset my PS4 and lost my clear save, which sucks. That does suck. I had to sell my PS4 a while back, and I only got to Act 4 of the game before I had to. So hopefully I get all the way through it this time. I wish I could play it more and beat it 8 times like you have. He's if Light and L got combined together. Yeah, I guess so. Naruto's from Persona 4, okay. Most people hate Akechi from what I hear. So far, I'm not the biggest fan of him because I'm the weirdo that hates L. Because I think L should mind his own damn business. But, I don't know. Like, Akechi seems like he could end up being okay.
Perhaps it's due to my upbringing, but I don't know anything of the world, let alone other people. If I'm to depict
Yeah, this is my
people in my
first
art,
Persona game.
I need to learn more about them. I must interact with them more. I'll return to the dorms and start over by talking with the
Couldn't
people
remember what his
closest
first
to
name
me.
was.
I see.
I know, like,
Good
if
on
it
you
was in
for realizing
Japanese,
that
they would
yourself.
actually swap them around. I think they say their family name first, so it would be like Akechi Goro.
There's no need to exaggerate. May I come again sometime to enjoy your coffee?
My doors are always open.
He's been through a lot, too, from what I've heard. Are you related to him?
Huh? Oh, how would I describe it? We're just
It's a pretty good game. Yeah, I want to play it
not
at some
family or
point.
anything.
I just have to finish this one.
I may be overstepping my bounds, but why did you decide to take him in?
Which number Palace has been completed? Just the second one, so we're looking for the third one right now.
My reason.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching Naruto, and my buddy was like, Squiggles versus Squiggles when the names came up on the screen for the tuning exams preliminary, and I was like, wait, go back, I want to see if I can read it. And I started reading it, and I was like, that doesn't sound... Oh, it's the last name. And I was like, okay, last name is first.
Probably because he reminds me of my old self.
That's all?
It doesn't take much when someone takes consideration on someone else. Your art instructor, former art instructor, he must have felt something for you too. Besides just stealing your talents.
Truth be told, I cannot hate him from the depths of my heart either. I should probably get going.
It's taking us forever
you
to
sure about
find
this?
the third palace.
The painting, I mean.
There's so much story in
It'd be a
between
waste to
Act
keep
2
here.
and 3.
Even if I kept it at the dorms, it'd only be met with skepticism. I doubt it would want that. Adding a hint of color to an otherwise ordinary day. I'm sure my mother would have done the same.
I see. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Thank you for the coffee.
I think that's pretty cool that he put it up in the cafe.
I'll come again.
I do feel like I'm in school again though because of Persona 5. Yeah, Persona 5 almost makes you wish you were in school again because it's kind of fun to go through the school life. It would suck to be blackmailed by horrible teachers though. I've heard good things about P3, but also that it gets dark AF. Yeah, a lot of them are pretty dark. Squiggles is essentially how I interpret most languages that don't use Latin characters, yeah. I actually know a lot of the hiragana and like half the katakana at this point though, so for the most part I can kind of read stuff in Japanese. I'm just starting on the kanji though, so anytime there's kanji I'm just like, I don't know what that is. You like all the Persona games, played all the ones released thus far? Nice. I just got into it with this one. I'd heard about them for forever, but I saw PlayStation Access talking about how awesome this game was, and I was just like, that looks really cool, and I want to try it. Where's Yusuke? He wasn't around when I woke up. He must be downstairs.
You up?
Finally up. You know, it's past noon. That kid ended up going back to his dorms. He left this painting before he took off, though, supposedly to thank us for taking care of him. How nice of him. It's rare to see a kid acting so grateful these days. And this painting is amazing. Not only is the mother stunning, but the expression on her face. The regulars will probably freak out when they see it in here. Still, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. It's a bit different from how I remember it, though.
Hey.
You're learning Japanese too? Only know a handful of kanji at this point. Yeah, I know like numbers mostly, like and ima and a couple things, but not many at all. P3 and 4 are really good. P3's fatigue system irritates me. Okay. And the best sleep is waking up past noon. I always wake up past noon. I wake up like at 2 at the earliest, pretty much. Still on a third shift schedule. Love it though, I really need to play because I'm not doing much in between, waiting for a place in college and hopefully setting up my future so I have lots of free time. That's understandable. I love to visit Japan, I say that every time, but it still holds true. Me too, Dale. Me too. That is not late 5:20 p.m. That's late to wake up. Sometimes I wake up almost that late. Like, today I woke up at 4. I opened up shop hours ago, so go take the cat out somewhere. Can't sleep past 9 a.m.? Yeah, you're on a pretty regular schedule then. How you doing, Hunter? Thank you again for letting me stay the night. Apologies for leaving so quietly, but your rest seemed peaceful. After a great deal of inner struggle, I have decided to return to the dormitories. Furthermore, I've entrusted the Sayuri to your protector Sojiro. The painting should no longer exist in reality, but it is truly what my mother painted. I am simply satisfied that we were able to obtain it. And it was all because of you guys. I cannot thank you enough. P.S. I still believe porridge is the best way to end a hot pot. Vietnam as well. I want to see some of the places the Top Gear trio visited, like the floating bar in Ha Long Bay. That would be pretty cool. So Yusuke went home, huh? Oh well, guess that's best. And learning the kana, about how long did it take you to start getting them down, still struggling on a few characters. Hiragana didn't take long at all. It only took me like about 3 weeks to start to get the hang of a lot of them. The best thing you can do though is go to YouTube and watch the video by, I want to make sure I tell you the right thing. I'm pretty sure the channel is Japanese Pod 101. Yeah, it's Learn Japanese with Japanese Pod 101, I'm pretty sure. can't get the full title on there because it's so long. But it's, if you type in Hiragana Lessons, it's the first video that pops up. It's that one. It's about an hour long. She gives you all of these ways to remember what the different hiragana are, and then there's a katakana video as well that they also did that you can use after that. I just haven't watched it as many times, so I'm less studious on that. But one of the other tips I have for you is actually try to write them down along with the video, because that helps a lot. I do want to end up living in Japan someday. I have a friend that moved to Japan because she married a Japanese guy, and from her posts on Facebook about it, it seems kind of like any other country. It's like there's half good and half bad, basically. Yeah, like check out their katakana video then, because it's got a lot of good things. Like for the ah sound, it looks like a little axe. So, holy fuck, I fell off the planet there, but I'm back, Heineck. What's up, Panda? How you doing? Bob Saget coming in saying hamburger again with some sort of joke that I don't get. Yo, I just checked the fan site. There's some kind of thread on there looking for info about the burglars using the Phantom Thieves name. Sounds pretty lame to me. Oh, I saw that too. They target restaurants, right? I actually found a really interesting post on there. My brother has suddenly started acting violent towards everyone. I might end up getting killed at this rate. I wonder if it's because he got caught up with all those weird people in Shibuya. You think he means those burglars when he's talking about them weird people? It may be too soon to assume that. The post said he started spending a bunch of money lately too. Isn't that kind of suspicious? I wonder how many burglar groups there even are in Shibuya. Damn, things are really starting to get serious. Let's look into it. I thought you'd say that. Although, how exactly will we go about investigating? We'll go to Shibuya in the middle of the night and catch them all red-handed. No way, the police would totally nab us if we were out that late. Plus, it would be bad if the chief knew you were out in the middle of the night. If they target restaurants... Aha, what if we drew them to LeBlanc? What? There's no way. Who would go after a shop like this? Wouldn't that cause a lot of trouble for Boss? LeBlanc targeted. It seems like a viable plan to me. Let's do it. Cut it out! We'd get kicked out of LeBlanc if we failed. Oh, I suppose I left the Sayuri there as well. I had forgotten. How'd you forget something that important? Either way, I don't really want more thieves to be posing as us in the future. I wish there was some way we could make an example of these ones. At the moment, our lack of info means we will just have to wait. We can continue searching for more information wherever possible, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try looking for stuff too. You're drunk? I want to be drunk. What's up, NPC? Barely know any Spanish, so you're doing better than me. Also, the other tip is get Duolingo and just do lessons every day for a couple minutes. Eventually, you'll start to get stuff down. The only thing about Duolingo is, like, it's not that good for learning the alphabets and languages that aren't our alphabet. So, like, Russian or Japanese or anything else, like, you really want to learn the alphabet on YouTube first, then jump into Duolingo, and you'll have a lot easier time. There's good and bad there. I was in Okinawa for just under a year. Had to leave because of some of the bad. That sucks, man. I'm a massive weeb, haha. I don't really consider myself a weeb. I just have a high appreciation for Japan and their culture. Persona 5 Daysbreaker. Okay. Weeb vacation would be living the dream. It would be very fun. Comic-Con 40th anniversary celebration of Gundam, also a dream. Yeah, that looks really cool. I am not as big a fan of the Gundam series. Like, they're pretty cool, but like building Gundams and the models is like one of my favorite hobbies. It's so fun. They just all look badass. Cyrillic is so goddamn annoying to try to read the Plague of My Existence when I play GeoGuessr. What is Cyrillic again? Remind me. Playing P5 right now. To be honest, nice, some person. It's a good game to be playing. Be honest, am I actually getting stronger? I've been working really hard, but I haven't noticed any change. Anyway, would you mind hearing me out again? Are you free today? Side. How are your studies going? Everything is good here. I enhanced the medicine again. I think it'll help you make real progress in your studies and whatnot. Well, what do you say? Do you want to test it out? Let's check out. Can level both of them up. Well, for now, I feel like On is the best one to go with, just because she's going to be in my party, probably. I'll go. Thanks. Then I'll see you at Inokashira Park. Russian. Okay, yeah. There's a good video on learning Russian. I just gave up on it because I wanted to concentrate more on Japanese. They say you can learn 2 languages at once. Doing more than that is basically asking to just have a large headache. But if they say if you're going to learn 2 at once, try to learn one that's closer to the script of your original language, and then you can learn one that's like a different script for your original language. So I actually chose Swedish and Japanese. Eventually, I stopped doing my Swedish lessons because I hit a wall where you have to memorize like all their nouns and how to say their nouns correctly and stuff, because it's basically the same thing as German, where you have to say them in certain ways and memorize exactly how. So it's a lot of memorization. But I gave up on learning the Russian alphabet whenever I read that article about only learning 2 at a time and not trying to do 2 that are in completely different scripts. But the video that is on YouTube talks about how Russians have an alphabet that has several letters that are actually look the same and have the same sounds as our letters. Then they have ones that look the same but have different sounds. But the sounds are still sounds that are like in our alphabet, basically. And then they have ones that look different and have the same sounds that are like in our alphabet. And then they have ones that look completely different and have completely different sounds that are just like the complete, like, outside of anything that we know. So you have to learn like them in groups, basically, and it's easier to start from the ones that are similar to us. What's up, Luca? How you doing? If you stop using Duolingo, the green bird will find where you live and destroy your existence, right? Hey, he does not stop bugging you for a while. One thing I find interesting about Spanish is the numbers for double-digit numbers basically become a math problem, and adjectives are after the words. Yeah, Japanese is basically like you just stack numbers on top of each other. It's actually really easy. It's easier than English numbers. Love to go to Sweden, Iceland, Norway, etc. Big fan of Vikings. Yeah, me too. That'd be cool as well. I want to go to lots of European countries just to eat food there. I want to go to a lot of countries just to eat food there, actually. Ever hear of Lucha Libre, like the Mexican wrestling? If you find dragons, you better bring me one back. You want to go to Germany? Yeah, Germany would have amazing food as well. We actually have a German restaurant around here that's delicious. Saying numbers for specific things in Japanese is hell, though. There's different words for counting and just about everything. That's the wall I'm at right now, yes. The counters suck. I hate the fact that they change the way you say numbers based on what you're counting. That part is highly difficult. This place seriously feels amazing. It's not even that far from Shibuya, but it feels so different here.
Hey!
You know, Tokyo is so strange. There are tons of people and tons of stores, and there are still duck-filled parks here, too. It has everything, but it feels like I can't understand any of it. It's honestly kind of scary. I know what you mean. Oh, right. You only just moved here, Vass.
Hey.
When I first got here, I had a super tough time adjusting. It's so crowded, and everyone walks really fast, almost like they're angry or something. It sounds like New York. Even at school, I was only ever the foreigner, and nobody really knew me. They just spread rumors. The thought maybe my looks were the problem. I even considered dyeing my hair black to match everyone else. But that was when Shio talked to me. The first thing she said was, "Takamaki-san, your paintings suck." That's hilarious. I thought she was just making fun of me like everyone else, but that wasn't her intention. According to her, they were so bad that she just had to tell me. Pretty mean, huh? Still, that was the first time someone here talked to me without mentioning my looks. We sort of just grew closer after that. She has been my best friend ever since. Poland, since my family is from there, Germany, so I can make sure they're not starting anything fishy. Wow. I want to go to Germany just to catch Rammstein in concert in their home country. I think that'd be kind of badass. German's actually surprisingly easy to understand, it's just harder to speak correctly. Counting made it nearly impossible to ask for amounts of anything when I had to go shopping for stuff, right? Like, I would probably just be like... Or like... You know, just say please. Hopefully that would be cool. Roman numerals in Japan are far different than in the US. I didn't know that either, actually. Haven't gotten that far yet. Learn how to say I can order chicken wings in German. Can't remember what chicken wings would be myself, actually. What's up, Trevonius? How you doing? Russian alphabet. Cyrillic was based off Greek alphabet because Cyril and Methodius, who invented it, came from Greece and adapted it to fit Slavic languages. If you already know Greek, it is easier. I do not already know Greek, so it is still kind of difficult. You count from 1 to 10 in German, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20. I went to 20. Rammstein does rock. Yes. Blasting it down one of the Autobahns would also be fun, right? Rent a Porsche or something. And just like a fucking, I would probably rent something faster than a Porsche. Gotta get as much of Persona 5 before my birthday in August because I'll be getting the game Judgment then, and I don't think I can play 2 huge games like that at the same time. Dude, I'm playing so many huge games at the same time right now. I've been on, the Big Hero 6 chapter of Kingdom Hearts 3 for like the past like 2 months and haven't touched it again still. And then I got The Witcher 3 over on my PC that I'm still in the first chapter of pretty much. Something fast and German made, maybe a Bugatti if I want my flaming red skull to be flung halfway back home across the Atlantic when I inevitably crash. I would want to drive a Bugatti just to listen to that Bugatti song. Woke up in a new Bugatti. Next time I go back to New York when I was at Chinatown, so I didn't get the chance last time. I didn't either, but I don't really want to go back to New York because I actually didn't really enjoy it. It was just so crowded, and like, everybody was an asshat. It might have been just New York City, like the rest of New York might be alright, but New York City was just Jesus. Go to Germany and just wave to people and say hi and hello. It's no word for just please in Japanese. It's more of a formal request in the context of the full sentence from what I understand. I thought sumimasen was kind of please. Maybe I'm thinking maybe that's something else. Maybe that's sumimasen. I don't remember. I need to do my lessons again because I'm forgetting all it. I want to go to Scotland since an old part of my family used to own a castle and I would love to see it in person. Yeah, Scottish castles would be very cool to visit. 20 is definitely better than 10. Yeah, that's as far as I can remember right now, though. I think it actually goes like Einenzweizig after that. Zweienzweizig? Dreienzweizig? Like, you just say und, like, and the number that you're at, basically. Anyone here going to the Area 51 raid? No, because I like not being full of bullets. Easiest language to know is Pig Latin. Pig Latin has always confused me, I think, because of my ADD. Like, I can't piece it together that quickly. Need to get my headphone out from under my chair wheel. Headphone cord. What is Pig Latin? It's like where you take, like, the last syllable off of a word and put it at the front and put, like, A on the end of it. Este Cool K, like, that's cool, yeah. Heard it was a pretty good game. Are you talking about Persona? It is. Guten Tag. Wie geht es sehr? Sehr gut. Which place do you think is more crowded, New York or Tokyo? I actually don't know. I'd have to go to Tokyo to judge for sure. Sumimasen is more, excuse me, or I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought I might be mixing those up. How about that Manhattan blackout? I actually haven't heard about that. Gomenasai, like Gomenasai is sorry as well. I think excuse me is like more of the Sumimasen type thing. Hope someone streams the raid for a fee. You could make a fortune off of selling tickets to see that shit show, right? I think it's fake mostly from what they're saying though. Try walking around Times Square at night, man. That's just beyond crowded. Yeah, I bet. The personnel at Area 51 will shoot if you cross the red line. Yep. I bet they have landmines too. How you doing, Ryan? Going aside is more of a deep and out apology, like when you've insulted someone or their relative passed. Oh, okay. I know they say like Gomen and anime a bunch too, but I know anime is not the best like way to learn how to properly be polite and stuff when you talk. There's something else I need to talk to you about.
Hey.
You remember what I told you the last time I came here? About that female thief in the anime I used to watch? Well, I thought of something. Anime is super casual, yeah. I have a weird talent. I have a photographic memory, so I've memorized Earth in 141 countries. Damn. That would be super useful. Tell me. It's gonna knock your socks off. You know how the villains in those shows are always going on about world domination? Well, even though they get beaten by the heroes every time, they never give up. That means they must have really solid hearts. And that's why I'm going to try and learn from them. It's a good idea. Right? So I've decided.
Yes!
I'm gonna star in action movies. Good luck with that. Thanks, your support really helps. She didn't get the... I was like, good luck with that. The reason English and German are similar is because both are Germanic languages, but English got mixed with French since William the Conqueror came to visit. Yeah, like, there's a lot of words that sound actually similar, but then there's a lot of words like Flugzeug that's like completely different, you know? But it's still easier to understand German because they're Germanic languages, like the context just sounds similar, but it's hard to speak it with the proper grammar and the proper noun accompaniments of like their gendered words that they do. You have to memorize all those, and that's the hard part. The Countries of the World song, that would be cool. Hello from Graveyard Shift. Hello from someone who sleeps like I'm on Graveyard Shift. How's it going, Tyler? I want to star in action movies, you need to be able to act. That's true too, she's very bad at acting. Always register a persona and delete them afterwards. And lastly, you also have the option to update your registration of your older personas to add those skills and their base level. Wait, let me reread that. Always register a persona and delete them afterwards. Like, delete them out of your party? Is that what you're saying? And lastly, you also have the option to update the registration of your older personas to add those skills and the base level. Yeah, I knew that at least. I better not be in a Michael Bay movie, we all do. That way you can use your old and updated personas later. Okay. So I know, like, I think it's probably better just to have them be like the old versions if you're just saving them for fusions and stuff, but I'm not really sure on that either. Because I guess if they are updated and leveled up, you could have more skills come off of them, but I don't really know. Germans have a lot of amazingly complex words that look more like magical spells or enchantment. Like, Krankenwagen! For ambulance. You guys ever seen Old English, like pre-Romanization English? Stuff's not too, yeah, nutty. Yep. Is it English half Germanic and half Latin, and that's why we can learn Spanish easier. We use Latin for certain stuff, but I don't know how much of it's actually in like our base language. Because a lot of this Latin that we use is like in labeling like animals and species and stuff. Forgot to say hi from Cibolo, Texas. Well, hello from Tennessee. Gotta go. I'm currently unusually tired. See you later, Nick. Hope you have more fun with P5. Alright, Michael. Well, catch you next time, man. Have a good one. Future goal is to remove the black box surrounding my middle N. What? What's up, Vampiric? We mock the word, Doppelkupplungsgetriebe on Top Gear, which means double clutch. Yeah, it's a hard word to say. I have a few of the DLC personas. I don't think I have any of them. English borrows shit from everywhere. That's also true. Oh yeah, the black in her name. Yeah, that's odd. Alright, I'm making this my ultimate goal for the future. You know, I've never really thought much about what I wanted to do in life, but now I have an objective.
Thanks!
And that only happens because of talking to you, Vass. Thanks. Reason you can understand Spanish easier is mostly because of French influence, and French is already a Latin-based language like Spanish. Okay. Spanish is still kind of more difficult to me than German. Our German teacher actually told us in high school, they're like, you made the right decision by taking German over Spanish, because it's a lot easier. I was like, I guess that's debatable, but fair enough. I always carry certain personas around, depending on what confidant I want to rank up, and then when the confidant is maxed out, don't bother to carry personas of that confidant's arcana anymore. Okay. Is your name stupid? I wouldn't say stupid. Like, sounds like you have a very serious, like, roleplay title in your name, like with the Unforgiving. Who would win, Naruto or Sasuke? Neither. It would be One Punch Man. Huh. Yep, if he was in their world, yeah. How you doing, Tails Greninja? The DLC persona has their own exclusive skills you can never get from any personas you can get. Ah. That sounds cheaty, though. No, está completamente apagado pendejo. I know pendejo is kind of a curse word. Wiener Schnitzel. Yes, Wiener Schnitzel is... Shit, what is Wiener Schnitzel? It's kind of like a, I know it's meat. It's like a pork loin type thing, maybe? Here, okay, what? Yeah, I know that at least. Peta persona, exactly.
All right.
Dang, got nothing new for that. Well, if I want to be in action movies, I'll need to work on my actions. I wonder how many sit-ups I'll have to do. Wait, Ryuji said he knows a good gym. I should ask him for advice.
Oh yeah!
Oh, and I need to tell Shiho that I have a new goal. She'll definitely be happy to hear that. I'll be like, you should probably also go to some acting classes. Bratwurst in German is like a sausage, yes. It is.
Ah, you're back.
I always think that's my phone whenever I hear that. So what do you want to do about our next big target? Well, that's sudden. Well, after what that guy said, sitting around doing nothing just pisses me off. You're talking about Akechi-kun, right? I know how you feel. Ah, that high school detective. He'd have to shut up if we changed another person's heart. You think so? Come on, you gotta be more confident about this kind of stuff. But he did mention the police are starting to mobilize. Either way, I don't think we should leave Akechi-kun be. This is the perfect time to meet and discuss what our strategy should be going forward. Let us gather at the hideout tomorrow. I'd like to request your help with another speech. I've been feeling more courageous with you around. How's your schedule looking today? Map first. Yeah, this is gonna level up on me as well, I guess. It's from Red vs. Blue. It means not completely off moron. Okay, fair enough. The only Spanish that I remember from Red vs. Blue for sure is like Madre de Dios or whatever, and Tejas, Tejas. I like 15 or 20% of stuff in French verbally, but more so written, though I really want to know how to curse people out in French because that would come to be very handy. Yeah, French I know like basically nothing. I know like oui oui. That's about it. Glad that you read my comments. I try to read the chat as much as I can. This is an easy game to read during too because it's not stupid action packed, so it's also going to take me like twice as long to beat this game as it should probably because of that, but it's fun to read chat. I like the way Burn Notice put it, saying Pandeo is like idiot but more rude. Okay. Germans love meat, beer, and extreme efficiency, right? To be honest, don't you have to be over 25 years old to become a detective? I guess not in Japan. I guess maybe he's just a junior detective. Mac's son ASAP, you'll thank me later. Which one is son? It's weird to become a detective this way, yeah. I believe you also need to be a regular police officer for a while before being promoted to detective, do you not? Yeah, I believe so. Unless you become a private detective, in which case you can do that without ever being on a police force. Germans did have some impressive technology in World War II, yeah. You listen to podcasts? Very rarely, it depends. I listen to Joe Rogan more than anybody else. Joe Rogan and occasionally Your Mom's House. And I don't mean Your Mom's House as an insult. That is literally the name of the podcast that Tom Segura runs. King's Speech, starring the cast of Persona 5, right? Mexican robots. Lopez, yes. Lopez. Punta is the only foreign curse word I know. I know, Shisa, Kuso, I think is shit, basically, in Japanese. I don't know a lot of them. I know Sukoblet in Russian. Son is the politician. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've heard people say he's really useful to have. Punta means point, like the tip of a spear. Okay. Please come to the front of Shibuya Station. I'll be waiting. Lopez El Pesado. Sukoblet.
Everyone!
Oh, can only play Slavic hard bass. Boom, boom, boof, 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 boof. I'll take the in out of Punta and out of the real deal, but I'm not encouraging it. Yeah, I've heard that one too. They use that in a lot of stuff where people who speak Spanish or as their first language are usually cursing at people. That you possess free will does not mean that you can always do as you please. To make your decisions based simply on loss and gain is to act like a heartless machine. The reason so few people care about their fellow man is because so few have the energy to do so. We politicians have fallen short of our goal to change society. We need your support more than ever. That approach isn't going to work. You have to get the voters more excited. You're going to completely lose the hearts and minds of the people. Again, what I'd like to say is...
What?
Councilman Matsushita... Had to take a second to read that. Matsushita. Councilman Matsushita. I think they're still part... Matsushita. Yeah. I don't know. I guess you would say all the syllables to that. I'm not really sure. Matsushita. Maybe Matsushita would be like closer, like Councilman Matsushita. I'm not sure. You might leave the Su kind of out, but I don't think that would make sense with another S syllable right after it either, so I think it's Matsushita. It's been so long since we last spoke. I wanted to stop by to see how you were doing. Oh, you have a high schooler volunteering for you, huh? My times have changed. Do you know about the Kuramoto children? Yes, Mr. Yoshida told me. That was nearly 20 years ago. I'm impressed that you're so interested in politics. I was a member of the Kuramoto children as well. Yoshida and I joined the same year. I made an amazing career change, going from a pro wrestler to a diet member. I was elected easily, but I had no idea what I was doing. You can speak German. Can I try to guess what the simple sentence means? Ich habe ein Brot und Fleisch für Abend gegessen. Okay, I have a bread and something for Abend gegessen. Today or tomorrow? I can't remember what gegessen means. I can get like some of it, but not all of it. You know what? I think it's spelled Cabron. Something like that means, yeah, that's a curse as well, I believe. It's got like an idiot or something as well, I think. Wonder that, given all these highlighted letters and names, if there are any hidden messages. I don't know on that. June Irene, if that's what this means. Is that French? I have no idea. I don't even know how to say that correctly. Like I said, I know basically nothing about French. I'm assuming that's French because of the fact that I have no clue. Puta is a bitch / whore or something to that degree of insult. Yeah, I figured that. It's easy if you say monster cheetah. Okay. Wonder what P6 will be like. I don't know. Hopefully it's just as good as this game, if not better. Believe that the only confidants you don't need to carry personas for are Sun, Moon, Justice, Full Strength, and Judgment. I think they level up no matter what, or as the story goes. Could be. Good night, Leslie. I didn't even know you were here. Thanks for stopping by, though. That is a lot of pink shirts. Yeah. Pretty sure you don't need Magician for Arcana boost either? Okay. Love from Ohio. Ohio is cool. I've been to Ohio. You guys have a bitchin' mall somewhere in Ohio. I can't remember where though, but there was a mall I went to, and I was like, not only is this mall badass, but like half of the people here are pretty ladies, so it was kind of a cool mall trip. Yeah, strength is the twins. I've been working on that. It's French and it means I don't give a fuck. Fair enough. Magician knew I was forgetting confidant. Yeah, okay. Means I ate bread and meat for supper. Oh yeah, flesh is meat. Bread and meat sound really similar between German and Sweden too, actually, if you didn't know. Swedish, like brot, like it's just brot, but it has like a different symbol over the O, but it's basically the same word. Habe gegessen is past form of essen, eating. Okay, cool, yeah. So yeah, see, I forget about the past forms and stuff. You need moon to some extent. I have to double check that. Okay. Lots of wide open fields. I grew up in a rural area outside of Dallas, so I like rural area. Yeah, I'm kind of in a rural area here too. The only thing I don't like about it is it's hard to find a job anywhere close by. Love to go to the Mall of America. That would be cool at least once. Like rides and shit in there. Yeah, it's like a theme park and a mall. Guess this laces les bons temps rouler. I have no idea on that one either. Like, German is the one I'm going to be the best at guessing, honestly. It sounds like Edmonton's Mall, pretty dope spot when I visited there. I've never been there either. Let the good times roll, okay. I can kind of see that, at least Woule or whatever. From Louisiana, and that's Serbato. Okay, cool. Gonna move to Montana and not care about the outside world. There's no other states I would specifically like to move to in the US, just because the one that we live in, at least there's like no natural disasters and shit, and very few like animals that will hurt you. So it's kind of safe here. It's like not a horrible crime rate either. I realized I wasn't elected on my own merit, but I failed to be re-elected for a second term. That was true for the both of us. No. You made a great comeback though. You're truly an inspiration. As are you, old friend. You're working harder than anyone on the campaign trail. Oh, there's no need for false praise to impress the boy here. Yoshida's well informed about the inner workings of politics, so I'm sure he'll be a great teacher. However, I suggest you only do as he says and not as he does if you don't want to become a Diet member. And what might that mean? I'm guessing he doesn't know. You really think you can win the election by being completely honest and making good arguments? You got to secure votes, or else you'll be forever known as no good Torah.
What?
Without honesty and good arguments, there can be no political justice. Heh, it's been a while since I've heard one of your grandiose speeches. Kaladin-kun, was it? Tell me, what about Yoshida here drew you in? His speaking skills. Kaladin-kun. Well, that's quite impressive. You just may have the potential to become a Diet member. You address matters quite directly for a young person. It seems you have been taught well.
You're right.
I intend to teach him everything I know. Don't want to get behind on chat. I live in Onalaska, Washington. I would say it's a pretty nice area. I've never been over to that side of the country before. Lived there till 2, moved to Alaska, then moved back till 4, then moved to Texas. Alaska is one place I definitely don't really care to go because I hate the cold. It seems like a very pretty state. It's just too far north for me. Swedish is also Germanic language. German is Western Germanic, and Swedish is Northern Germanic. Yeah, so that makes sense as to why some of the words are very similar. Oklahoma weather is unsafe, especially during spring. Yeah, it seems that way, Dell. Too many tornadoes. Someone currently residing in Montana, you still have to care about the outside world to some extent. Getting some big storms tonight in San Antonio area. We had some thunder earlier, but the storm just kind of passed by. Greenland it is. Greenland's like all icy. It's too cold for me as well. Are you a villain? Will this be a twist or something? Because you're telling me to do questionable things to win this election, right? 3:56 a.m. in the UK, mates. Well, hello. Yeah, it is late there for you guys. How you doing, Alucard? Alaska, cold and bears. Yeah. Gotta go. Good night. Hope you have fun playing P5. Alright, Amber. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. How are we? We're pretty good. Firmly grasp it. Wish you guys could hear me do that impression. Yeah. I've seen Mountain Man. I'll pass on the Icy Northern Life. Yeah, I've seen Hold the Dark too, and I'll also pass on that shit as well. People shot at them a lot in that. I'm sure you don't get shot at quite that much when you go to Alaska, but still, fuck Alaska for that movie. Isn't Alaska where 30 Days a Night takes place as well? That's what we agreed on. Allows you to ask for large amounts of money during negotiations. Ooh.
All right.
By the way, how are things between you and Old Man Kuramoto?
Yes.
We're still not on speaking terms. There's something I'd like to get your opinion on, so I'll be in touch. Very well. Oh, that reminds me. You may still distrust me because of what happened with the missing party funds, but I'm not the one who pointed the finger at you. That's all I'm going to say. Why did he have to mention that? My apologies. That's all for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good job. Same shit, different day, such as the economy over here after Theresa May's stupidity, the shut down hospitals for railways, and transport when people like me who have mental health issues need help. Shit, man. Yeah, that sounds pretty rough. I didn't know shit was going that south down over there. I almost said down there, and it's like more like over there. Like, it's not that way, it's that way. If that makes any sense. On a map, at least, on a globe. Fancy seeing you here. I didn't think we used the same station. Meeting here must be fate. How are you doing? Not bad. That's a good response. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I suppose it is best to simply be yourself and say what you think. You've given me much to consider. If it isn't too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? You guys should watch more Markiplier, Try Not to Laugh. Yeah, we need to get back to those at some point.
Kids these days.
Didn't Brexit promise to make more hospitals? I remember them painting that message on vans and such. Yeah, I feel like, from what I've heard, Brexit might not have done some of the stuff they promised. If it's a they. I don't even know if I'm referring to that correctly. I need to look more into that. I need to be more informed about other world events than I am. Everything's down there if you go far enough north. Yeah, but we're not that far north here. We're technically in the south. That's the point, yeah. So I handed a bill over at the convenience store and they told me they don't take foreign currency. But what I gave them was a bona fide Japanese banknote. Don't tell me young people these days don't know who Hirobumi Ito is. I shudder to think that these will be the people shouldering Japan's economy. I hope you all know your stuff. Here's a quiz just to make sure. Hey, Kaladin.
You know it, right?
Paper money is issued by the Bank of Japan, but who issues the coins? I have no fucking idea. The government? Ah, the government. Cool. That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. Unlike paper money, coins are issued by the government. Originally, the government made both coins and paper money. However, with the ability to make as much money as they wanted, the economy fell into chaos. An independent organization, namely the Bank of Japan, has been tasked with printing paper money since.
Nice going!
Theresa May was never going to get them a good Brexit, honestly. It was an unwinnable fight for her no matter what she did. We aren't Great Britain anymore, bro. We're like bad Britain now. Hope it's a good thing I only care about gaming, lol. At least I pre-ordered Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition early. I will tell you, don't pre-order stuff, but you know. It's just my thing I have to say on default anytime somebody says they pre-order something. Don't pre-order stuff. You don't need to pre-order it. Could care less about politics. It's just hilarious to watch people go at each other's throats. Sometimes, yeah. I care lightly about politics. Like, I don't want stupid people. Like, I say stupid people. Like, most politicians are not as smart as they should be. But, like, I don't want exceptionally stupid people to be in office. Like, kind of happen in certain places. At times, trying to happen as well. I fucking hate the fact that, like, our choices are just so limited here, too, because nobody cares to vote for a third party. If you vote for a third party, you're wasting your vote. Well, if nobody fucking votes for them, then fucking, yeah, it's waste. But if everybody voted for them, they'd actually get elected. But no, you gotta vote for one of the two dumbass parties. It's always fucking everything up. Just goes back and forth, too. It's like one dumbass party gets elected, does half the stuff that they think are good, or that, like, honestly, I think is good, and then the other half, like, they fuck up the good things that the other party did last time they were in office. Then the other one gets in, they do some good stuff, but fuck up the good things the last party did as well. And it's just back and forth like that is stupid. Gotta say, I love how school and TV interactions either directly relate to or foreshadow the events and the palace is to come. Yeah, that is true as well. I'd like to point out that while no one picked a credit union, one person picked the children's bank, right? Go ahead, throw your vote away, exactly. See you some other time. Enjoy Persona 5. Alright, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by, Tails. Catch you later. Coins, which don't have as much of an effect on the economy, are still produced by the government. You simply can't trust a moron to look after your finances. The best they can manage is pocket change. I like how he basically just called the government morons. Being able to get as much money as you want whenever you want it. I hope the next palace is somewhere awesome like that. Not enough games have strong enough cause and effect in places where your choices really matter. That's true as well. Oh good, you haven't gone home yet.
Listen.
Nijima-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork. I don't understand.
Jeez.
Telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor next to the library. Got it? Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Hey,
Nijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want? So a couple of days ago, I had the worst migraine. I was on the toilet. I just fell over on the floor for 30 minutes. Oh, that sounds awful, man. Good to hear that. Like a mix of conservative and libertarian. Like to do my own thing and be left alone. I'm kind of the same. I'm more centrist than anything, but there's definitely like libertarian and like light conservative principles, like in stuff that I think is important. Like, but there's also some light liberal parts in certain things too, but I think that's more on the libertarian side of the liberalism. But also, apparently, like, those things are completely different from country to country, so... Or at least left and right is. Like, left is actually more, like, conservative in other countries, supposedly. Are you Kaladin? Oh, so you're the one everyone's been talking about. Our president wants a word with you. Don't cause her any trouble, okay? Oh, you're at this part? Yeah. Foreshadowing, yep. To be fair, with my intelligence, ish, I could be a good prime minister. That, and I just reversed Theresa May's stupidity by restoring hospitals back to the prime. Then go home and get high. Yeah. See, if I was in charge here, one of the first things I would do would be make it legal to get high. Because it's ridiculous that it's not. What were we called here for? This is rather strange. Yeah, hemiplegic migraines that could be very debilitating, lose sight, feeling, can't speak. That sounds awful. Yeah, see, that's another reason that getting high needs to be legal in the U.S. because stuff like CBD and just medical marijuana can actually help with stuff like that a little bit. Being a teenager, I just look at everybody like, you're gonna fuck my shit up later on. That's usually how it goes. Be right back. Okay, deal. Ah, earlier than expected.
have a seat.
Oh wait, she's voice acting herself here. Okay. Cool, I don't have to do it for her.
Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents? Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Where'd it go, Ryuji?
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
What could all this mean?
It means I'm about to break your phone.
We screwed up. Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it?
Not sure what you mean.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you? I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance.
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it anymore, and what's it seems weird and scary. It'll happen to you, Grandpa Simpson. Right. Not an American, but Democrats on YouTube look crazy. Yes. Democrats on the far left, definitely. Like, a lot of them just have stupid ideas too, just in the not far left as well. But the same thing is true of conservatives here as well. Like, the far right conservatives are just straight up racists. The not that far right, but still pretty far right conservatives just are kind of assholes. So like the right leaning is where like you'll find like some good ideas, like some good like libertarian ideas and stuff, like, you know, we should be allowed to own guns if we want to, stuff like that. Low-key love Makoto, fair enough. I'm not humbugged with the legal crap. I just do as I please in secret, of course. Wouldn't want the pigs on my case now, would I? Right? It means you get to join the party as the next party member, right? Pretty much. I've played this before to Act 4, yes, when I had this on my PlayStation. So don't spoil anything past Act 4 if you don't mind. Or just don't spoil anything in chat just because people in chat haven't seen the whole game yet as well. Tested me, there's a benign growth on my brain. They say it's caused those migraines along with my eyes. Damn, that sucks. I mean, how benign can it be if it's causing you migraines, though? You know what I mean? Like, that still sounds like something that is not doing well. It's like, I'm guessing they probably said it's not worth the risk to, like, operate on it or anything, though. Eventually we're gonna have Soviet America memes, right? But that, I mean, drugs and alcohol are in place, well protected. See, alcohol you can do if you want to, you just can't be drunk in public. Never played the game. It's a good game. You should check it out sometime.
There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us. You'll tell me, won't you?
Let me think about it.
I believe that time would just be wasted. Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
Where to be a loud asshole, Ryuji?
That idiot!
As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I guess it can't be helped now.
I'm right, only because my family is conservative and liberal and abortion. Beat the game twice, but don't wear my lips sealed. Fair enough. Appreciate it. Imagine someone stabbing a negative 1,000 degree or a 1,000 degree poker into your meninges for 8 to 12 hours. Yeah, that sounds fucking awful. God damn it, Ryuji. Why you had to say out loud pulls hair out, right? What's up, anime? How you doing? Never... This chat just jumped around weirdly for some reason. Never heard of this game, but it looks like a combination of L.A. Noire and Death Note in a good way. I would say it's closer to a combination of Death Note and Pokemon, actually. Is the weird thing. Maybe Final Fantasy a little bit, just a tiny bit. Not really as fantasy, but I'm on the right because I believe in most of their ideas. I mean, I believe in, like, I'd say like a good like 20% of both sides, but there's a lot that I just don't. Love Ryuji in the same way I love a flea-infested blind dog. He's an idiot, but he's already right. Welcome back, Bill.
Here? Is that girl a friend of yours?
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto. On to Kamaki. And you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame. I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame.
Tried to learn all of the ideologies, but in the end you just give up. Yeah, I mean, it's better just to be like, I believe what I believe, pretty much, and try to find people that have similar ideas. Oh shit, yep, Ryuji fucked us. That's the meaning of this on, pretty much. I mean, An was on the recording too, so she was apparently being loud enough to hear from a distance as well. But Ryuji is the one that probably got the attention of the bystanders to start with.
While those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
But at least Ann didn't outright say things. She alluded, but didn't outright say it. Yeah, that's true as well.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
She wants to make a deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible. However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
This is turning into a real pain.
Hey, the Green Ranger, are you joining our party now? That right there is one of the reasons I appreciate Makoto. Makoto gets pretty cool, apparently, so...
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were. Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Things would get rough
You
if we didn't have our
asking the real
leader.
questions, yeah.
And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
You do need this game. This is a very fun game.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Even though, basically this entire stream, because I have to end soon, is going to be dialogue tonight. I haven't done anything else hardly but like hang out with some people and just more dialogue. But it's a great game. It's worth all the dialogue in it. They have a console variant. This is PS4, and it's on PS4 and PS3. I feel like shit. No idea why. That sucks, man. That's how I feel sometimes as well. You guys should react to Angry Video Game Nerd. Atari Sports saw the AVG in reaction to Friday the 13th game, but this is more funny. Consider this a gift from Dracula himself. Put it in the request channel on Discord, man. It's the way we're more likely to not forget about it. It's PS4 and PS3, so... Apparently it only runs like slightly better on PS4 as well. The PS3 version is still pretty good. It's got a weather alert. Great. That sucks. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad there, man.
Yeah, my bad. So, we doing this?
You can play this without any knowledge of the past Persona games. Exactly, yes. They're all different. Like, story-wise, like Final Fantasy, basically. Well, you wouldn't want to play, like, Final Fantasy 13-2 or 13-3 before you played 13, but you know what I mean, like... Persona 5 is going to be a completely different story from Persona 4, Persona 3, etc. It's our only choice.
Alright, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
Honestly, just hope I can finish this game before Royal drops. Me too.
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
Barry is almost out of Louisiana. That's good to hear, at least. Hope y'all aren't getting too beat down by the hurricanes down there. Only thing you miss is really awesome Easter eggs. Yeah.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
so effing pissed. Do we just gotta do what she says? Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president would want us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picks, right? I wonder who it is. I am curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. And there must be some reasoning behind her choice. Please contact me immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. I wonder why, Ryuji. I wonder why. Hoping you do the 12 days of Shitsmas AVGN videos and the Super Butterbuns SSX video. Yes, I put them in Discord. Okay. Yeah, I want to check out the SSX one. I didn't ever play it, but it's Butterbun, so I would definitely be cool to watch the video. Heads up to anyone who lives in these areas, Tropical Storm Barry is said to be heading in the direction of Upper Alabama and Tennessee. Ah, that's fun. So we probably will get some crazy storms coming here soon. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, so the only shit I get is tornadoes, thunderstorms, and snow. Yeah, tornadoes are never fun. Luckily, we have enough mountains around us that tornadoes usually get knocked out before they get anywhere near destructive. But in the next town over, which is a 30-minute drive from my house, maybe 25 if you haul ass, the craft store did get the back of it ripped off by a tornado one time, a few years ago. Oh, since you're already past this part, can I just say On's distraction during the previous act was one of the funniest moments in this game? But yeah, that was a pretty good moment. Playing this game right now, hell yeah. Got Harvey in the past, that was scary, yeah, but that was. What's up, Riley? How's it going? Everybody's coming in right at the end of the stream because I gotta end here in just a second, actually. Recently watched a video titled, "What if USA declared war on the rest of the world? What does everyone else think?" We would be stupid as hell to do that. Because there's a lot of countries that would retaliate heavily against us. Yeah, Katrina was really bad. Last tornado that did a lot of damage to Tulsa took out some shops I used to go to often when I collected Magic Yu-Gi-Oh! That does suck, man. That would be, it would be so sad, like, to have, like, a place that I liked going to before, like, just get obliterated, essentially. It's always shitty when they just close, too. Like, there was a game store that I really liked that just went out of business. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I remember you from last time, Riley. Be careful. She's a shrewd one. We best be prepared for anything.
Let's do it.
Alright, well, I can save. I better go ahead and save, guys. And, I gotta go get ready to record Cowboy Bebop with the other dudes, so thank you guys for coming to hang out with me tomorrow nights, due to it being higher on the poll. At some point, keep an eye on Discord. I will be on playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'm super excited about that, because I've been wanting to try that since I heard about it. And it's got David Hayter in it, so Metal Gear. Except for it's basically Castlevania. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Y'all have a good night. Peace out. I clicked the wrong buttons. Okay, now peace out.